Hey folks, it's Simon here with your Tao Daily for the 8th of November. Yesterday I sort of said, yes, I thought the S&P might pause here and maybe trade sideways or even pull back a little bit, perhaps fill that gap before zooming to 600, which is an obvious target. It looks actually it wants to go straight there. It's not hanging around. So clearly bullish market conditions. Not only the market conditions bullish, we've entered the most seasonal period of bullishness as well. Between now and Thanksgiving, we've got very strong bullish seasonality, and in fact, between now and early January, we've got very strong bullish seasonality. So certainly in buy the dip mode. Now, if we have a look at which sectors are attracting the money flow over the last, we'll say the last 3 months, we are seeing strong rotation into consumer discretionary, tech, financials, and communication services. So let's just drill down into those most bullish sectors. So if we look at consumer discretionary, that's had a very strong run. It is looking a little bit overcooked here at the moment. This is largely driven by number one, Amazon, which is screaming higher, and of course Tesla, where the market has just heaved a huge sigh of relief that Musk can probably still perform under a Trump regime. In terms of other names within the sector, one that I'm keeping an eye on here is Starbucks. There's clearly money flowing into that sector. Presumably some of that money will flow into Starbucks. It is, I think it's the number 7 or 8 stock in the sector, and this one looks like it may be getting itself set up for the next run higher. Other stocks like Home Depot, that one is not looking particularly bullish here. McDonald's still hasn't recovered from the E. coli thing, but really Amazon and Tesla powering ahead there. Let's have a look at the tech sector, XLK. So it's almost back at all-time highs, within a few pennies. So it's had a big run the last couple of days. Obviously, Apple is the big stock there, but this one, it's just kind of waffling around. There's no clear trend. That one does not interest me from a trading point of view. Looking further afield, Nvidia is the number 2 stock in the sector. That one looks great. It's a little bit overdone at the moment to the upside, but certainly a buyer on dips in Nvidia. I might just keep this chart set up here from now on. Other stocks in the tech sector that are worth potentially looking at, things like CRM, again on a pullback. We're a little bit overcooked there. Oracle, again on a pullback. Cisco, I'd buy the dip in any of these names, just not really interested in chasing them higher right now. Some of the other big weight stocks in there like Microsoft, again, really not that interesting. There's just no definable trend there, a lot of sideways chop. XLC Communications looks amazing. Again, overcooked to the upside. XLC is a bit of a mixture of stocks. We've got sort of more growthy stocks like Meta. This one actually looks okay. We're not extended, and it's looking pretty bullish. We've got stocks like Google, which looks amazing, but I want to buy that on a pullback. Then we've got things like Netflix, which is also looking overcooked, but buy the dip again. And then we got some more defensive names, things like AT&T, which looks interesting to me here because it's bullish, but it's not extended. And then we got things like T-Mobile, which is, again, bullish and extended, so I wouldn't act on that one straight away. Things like Disney, meh, doesn't really interest me. And then things like Verizon. I mean, the other two telcos look way more bullish than that one. The one I didn't talk about was XLF. This one had a massive gap up after Trump got elected, and a lot of the stocks here, they're just unbuyable at the moment. You look at JP Morgan, massive gap up. Looks like it may want to fill that gap sooner rather than later. Things like Visa, that is looking way overcooked to the upside as well. Bank of America, also looking overcooked. WFC, Goldman Sachs, you can see that they were all looking really, really extended to the upside. I'd be happy to buy those dips in those names, but nothing to do on them today. But they're really the top 3 or 4 sectors to focus on for bullish setups in a market that's near all-time highs. That's what I got for you today. I hope it helps, and I will catch you next week.